Tell me about the last 3 people you dated and why it didn't work out. I'll go first. Contestant number 1. Cop in my town. Discovered he actually didn't break up with his girlfriend even though he had told me he did. Then told me he still couldn't live without me. Tried to guilt trip me by telling me he had cancer even though he really didn't. Then decided to block me once I confronted his girlfriend and told her everything. Contestant number 2. Recovering drug addict. Lived in a sober living facility. Had all of his teeth knocked out from when he used to live on the streets, so he wore dentures. Ghosted me not once but twice, at times when I really needed him the most. And last but certainly not least, contestant number 3, the man that pretended to be my knight in shining armor, the one that I found out lied about everything, the one that turned out to be so bad that my attorney has advised that I can't even speak about it yet. I assure you that's a story you don't want to miss, so follow along so you don't miss it. It's like a Lifetime movie, I swear.
So this is how repulsive nice guys, beta males, and simps are to modern women. They are so repulsive that these women are willing to date a drug addict, a recovering drug addict, who is homeless, by her own admission, and who wears dentures. Okay, this is a guy who rejected her, which she just admitted, right? She said this guy rejected her and he ghosted her. Okay, a recovering drug addict without teeth, homeless guy, rejected this girl who is not bad looking. Let's be honest here, right? This is not a bad looking chick. This is a chick that has a universe, and I'm not even kidding. This chick has a universe of simps sitting in her friend zone, willing and ready to be at her beck and call, willing and ready to just hand her on a silver platter the entire world, right? These guys will empty out their bank accounts and hand over all of their financial resources to this woman if she would just commit themselves to them and only them, right? And they would treat her wonderfully for the rest of her life. But instead of taking that easy road, it's boring. Why do that? I want to take the hard road. I want the guy who gives me trouble. I want to date the convicted felon, which was contestant number 3, right? She wants to date the convicted felon. Okay, because I peered into her story a bit more, so I found out he was a convicted felon, guy who strangled people. This is just getting ridiculous, guys. It's getting ridiculous. The level of just insanity that these modern women have and their failure to even help themselves. You know, this is why I don't feel bad for these chicks. This is why I tell you, do not feel bad for these girls. They just turn off the Paris light? I guess they just turn off that Paris light. But do not feel bad for these women, guys, because they have plenty of suckers out there ready and willing to help them and give them a new life and just share their lifestyles with them. You know, and this chick is no different. I mean, if she wanted to, she could take any one of those betas in her friend zone, and I guarantee a good number of those guys, maybe not all of them, but a good number of those guys probably have great jobs, very financially stable, probably went to good schools, have a roof, own a home, own multiple cars, have some financial resources socked away. They would give her an allowance, they would buy her a free car, and they would let her move into their homes rent free and just live there. All she has to do is just commit herself to them. But will she do that? And not to mention, to boot, these guys again would give her whatever she wished for, right? Whatever she wants, they would deliver, because that's what nice guys do, right? That's what these guys. That's why we kind of call them simps, because they just are so willing to hand over everything to a beautiful girl, right? Without valuing or asking for anything in return. So she could have that. Wait. It's late. It's not working, man. It's like 4 a.m. She could have that like that. There we go. She could have it like that. There we go. She could have that in an instant. But yet, look at the last 3 guys that she chose to date. Okay, if you missed it, the first guy was a cop. He had a girlfriend, and he was cheating on his girlfriend to bang her. Right? And even then, he wanted to continue to bang her. So she was basically his side chick. She was his side chick, man. She wasn't even worthy of being his main chick. He wasn't willing to leave his girlfriend. Right? So she was just a side chick. The second guy was the recovering drug addict who was homeless and didn't have teeth. He had dentures. And she was nuts about that guy. I was crazy about him. She's like, I wish he would have just been there for me. I would have just loved him forever. And then the third guy was the convicted felon, which we'll do a story about in the future. Third guy was a convicted felon that strangled somebody. Allegedly. Right? But these are the three men that she chose to date over the army of beta males in her friend zone that are not convicted felons, not, in relationships with other women, and not drug addicts, and probably have all of their teeth, and just want to shower her with their love and just give her the absolute ultimate princess fantasy. They're just willing to hand her the platinum level princess Disney fantasy, just like you see in the movies. They will give that to her. Just say the word, girl. But does she take it? Will she take them up on that? Nope. I want the bad boy. I want the drug addict. I want the cop who's cheating on his girlfriend, who's banging me on the side. I want the felon. I want the hillside strangler. You cannot make this stuff up anymore. This is ridiculous. Okay? Why do you think I keep warning you guys away from these type of modern women? Because they are so dysfunctional. And a lot of you guys are functional. So you need to know how to spot these girls. And a lot of guys get the wrong idea about this type of content, right? Especially like people who like channel bash and stuff. They'll like take this content out of context and they'll try to act like as if we're teaching you to just write off all women. Like all women suck, they're all like this. And I'm saying point blank, they're not. There are good women out there. Okay? There are good women out there. But the first thing you need to do in order to get those good women is you need to know how to spot the bad women. So when we do coaching videos like this, we talk about these bad women, and for the most part, we call them modern women, right? Which are basically feminists, right? Or women who've been brainwashed with feminism. It's a dirty word here on the YT, but that is why we do these coaching videos. It's not to put you off women, obviously, because I'm still pickup artist. I still take guys out. I still, teach dating advice. But it's to stop dating these low value, low caliber 304s, leftover women, annual carousel riders. To stop wasting your time with those women so you could focus on finding good women. Right? So you won't knock up any of these bad women. And if you knock anybody up, it's going to be your future wife or a good woman, right? You're not going to deal with these like bad women anymore. But that's why we do these coaching videos, so you can see this. And this chick is a prime example, man. That's why I had to cover her more than once or twice, is because her coaching vids, there's just so much to learn there, right? And she doesn't even know, right? But there's so much to learn there. Just listen to her. She the last three guys she dated, not a single one of those guys was a nice guy, right? Not a single one. So does that mean that, she's a victim? Like so many people out there want to make her be. It was insane. Even in her little TikTok rant, the level of simpage in her comment section alone was just astounding. It's so sad. I've mentioned this before. Whenever I see guys on TikTok, like, the level of simpage on TikTok is just, out of this world. It just makes me so sad. It's like, I feel like I'm fighting an uphill battle with a level of blue pill simps out there. Just so pussified and wussified and emasculated, no balls, selling out their own gender, selling out the patriarchy in order to cheerlead for women. And there's not a society, there's not a civilization ever at any point in history that has ever, thrived off of, a matriarchy, anything but a patriarchy, right? So, I mean, that's just the way nature designed it. Men are the leaders, and men should be supported, and that's how society works. But in any case, I mean, just listen to this girl's her rant about like how these guys are all bad. It's like, who is choosing those guys, honey? Who is choosing to be with these guys? Who is voluntarily picking these guys? You are, right? You are. As I tell you guys, women have the final say when it comes to sex. They decide, not us. Women have the final say whether they are going to allow this guy to become physical with her or whether they are not. They have the final say. They can voluntarily choose to be with one of those very friendly, very gentlemanly, nice guys in her friend zone that is stable, financial, mentally sane, no criminal background, full set of teeth, not cheating on their girlfriend, doesn't have a girlfriend, and is just willing to commit themselves to you. But she doesn't want that. She wants the guy who's going to bring the drama, who's not going to validate her, the guy who's going to put her on this emotional roller coaster where she could ride the highs and lows, feel happy one day, sad the next, because that is what gets her off. And that's why these chicks are the DG. Because good women are not going to get off on things like that. At least not to that level where, they're going to become obsessed with it like so many of these girls do. But as always, guys, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Let me know what you think of her little rant there as well as my own. Share anything that I might have missed in the comment section below. I always love seeing you guys in my comments, so drop those comments below. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets, signing out here from top of Vegas. As always, guys, make sure to destroy that like button below. Just destroy it for me right now. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so that you are notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a ton when you actually subscribe to my channel. So please make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. And for all you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I am teaching you even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I am teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the absolute youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all around the world now are approaching and closing every single week. I kid you not, we're making it happen every single week, no matter what type of craziness is going on in the world, what type of new variant of Moroni is going on in the world, no matter what type of divisiveness is going on in the world, we are still living our lives and continuing to go out there and make things happen and crush it. And I want you to join us. I want you to become one of us. And it's real easy to get signed up. This is the absolute best way to support my work. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds, so do that now. And I will see you in my next coaching video. I'm out. All right. Just want to share this shot with you guys from my hotel room here. As you can see, we've got the Eiffel Tower right behind me, and it is all lit up. There's actually a restaurant inside the Eiffel Tower, as well as a viewing deck all the way up at the top. So if you ever come to Vegas, make sure you check that out. And then we've got the Paris Hotel right over there. Got Planet Hollywood right there. Got the Cosmo right behind the Eiffel Tower, as well as the Bellagio. And the fountains were on earlier, but right now the fountains are not on because it's pretty late out here, and just out here banging out some coaching videos for you guys. So until next time.